Hi, I'm Matt Burns. It's Wednesday, May 28th, 2025. Um, Hi. This is my journal for the day, if anyone ever sees it ever. Maybe I'll look back on it when I'm like 90 and be like, I still only have one view, and it's from my other YouTube account. So it's a Wednesday. It's the first day I've had my Vyvanse in like a week. Um, and I think I may have been having some withdrawals that were bringing me down a little bit before, which is not good. I've only been on it for like a year. I'd like to not have withdrawals from anything ever. Alas, life is withdrawals from other parts of life always. Okay, so I put up today, I've been looking at my YouTube a lot lately. Um, I actually had two videos last week, two shorts that separately went not viral. They got like 1,000 views, which for shorts is like nothing. But I just was looking at them. I was like, cool. I got two videos now over 1,000 views, and they were in like separate days. I put them up the same day, but then they sort of were like 1 or 2 days apart in the algorithm and blew up separately. Oh, excuse me, just ate. I put down some thoughts that I was having today while analyzing everything. I put down doing something before you know how to do it properly. That's kind of the idea of my whole YouTube channel. My whole life, I have generally been really hyper fixated on doing something the right way and making sure I'm not wasting any time doing it or that I'm not getting the maximum out of it. And as most people know who probably do that sort of thing, that means you don't actually do anything, because generally you are never going to be good at something the first time you do it, and you're never going to get the most out of it the first time doing it as you will, down the road. Maybe it's a year down the road. Of course, diminishing returns happen in everything, particularly like the gym and stuff like that. But something like YouTube is the same. I put down here, to this point, it's been about a month since I started this YouTube channel. I have 18 long form videos. I actually should have 19 because I filmed one and needed to upload it, but I didn't have time to upload it, not over 5G, and I didn't want to waste my data. So I waited on it, and I was going to post it on Memorial Day, but I didn't because I was busy. So that one's just going in the dumpster, I guess, the digital dumpster. But maybe I said something important in there and should have kept it there for my future posterity, or whoever sees this someday. Oh, damn. Along with the 18 long videos, I have 25 shorts. And I said, oh, damn, because it took me that long to say it. Tells you the Vyvanse is there. So 25 shorts. Most of my first shorts were just kind of me talking to the camera, just like this. And I had initially told myself I don't want to do any editing because I don't want to take any of the humanity, I guess, out of the video. Yeah, I didn't continue with that. I actually, in the last week, have started to figure out how to edit. But instead of taking out humanity, I'm mostly just taking out dead time, where it's just dead time. It's good to know how to speak for 2 minutes very rapidly and not have dead time. But I think it's more important for me that somebody sees the video, not because, of course, I would love to get famous someday. At least I love the thought of becoming famous. But more so because, for me, the point of putting out the shorts especially is for somebody who's doom scrolling to see something that is hopefully interesting. Not that my life is particularly interesting, although I do think I live a non-traditional style life without being a complete idiot or a hippie, even though the hair would say maybe that I'm a hippie. And the Patagonia shirt with the long hair, and yeah, whatever. Anyways, my hope is that somebody, if they're also in a boat of I doom scroll, well, maybe I'm not in this boat, but they doom scroll, they don't know what to do, they spend their time wasting away through the interwebs, which is getting increasingly more dead internet. I hope that somebody could watch my videos and go, wow, like, this is a really simple day. and he enjoys his life, or at least he's trying to find the best way to feel the most content about his life and do the things he wants to do with his life. So I want them to be real, and I want them to be rooted in my day. But if nobody sees it, it's not that it's lost all value, because it means I'm upkeeping myself. I do feel that my short videos give me a lot of motivation to upkeep myself. It is sort of a, what's the word? Accountability measure. But also, I just think that I would like to help somebody with it somehow, if it can. So the best way for me to do that is to make it accessible. You can see I wrote down in my notes on how to improve my videos that I needed to get them under 30 seconds. When I first started doing them, they were like 2 minutes, and I did that for a couple weeks. And I thought, oh, I'm just going to take time to just edit it down just a little bit. And I got it under like a minute, and the watch time was about the same, which was whatever it was, but it wasn't the whole video. And I want people to be able to get the whole experience. And I get it. You scroll away from things that are not catching you. So I want to catch people, but I want to catch people in a way that is honest and true to myself. So we'll find that over time with my editing. Damn, already 6.5 minutes in. Long videos. Honestly, these are good points that are evident through just me talking now. Long videos are an extension of my journaling, which has improved. I never journaled in my life until the last month. And these videos are just my journals spoken out. I don't really care to write a lot. I do have this tablet, which I've shown a couple times, and I have a pen for it, a stylus that works really well. And so it incentivizes me to journal. And I want to journal in a way that is real written stuff. I don't need it to be a notebook. It's cool to have a notebook, but it feels just as cool to me to scroll through all my digital notebooks. Yeah, so I have all these videos, sorry, somebody's walking past, of me expressing my journaling, and over time I've actually written down less and less, not because I've been thinking less and less, but part of the reason why I wrote down so much was so that I could remember what to say. And I've been wanting to speak to the camera like it is a friend of mine, or like it's me in the future or something, which is cool to think about. It's fun to think about. But I want it to be natural. And writing stuff down and speaking it out isn't the most natural. So I'm glad that I have been able to get off of the screen a little bit. Speaking off the cuff from my journals has improved. It's the same benefit as me writing down a bunch, but I feel like I'm improving my speaking ability as well. I think more about what I'm saying. When I'm with friends, I don't say a lot of filler words. Not because I always know what to say, but sometimes I just have no filter. And when I'm around other people, that filter, it goes away. There's a filler word. The filter goes away. What am I trying to say here? I'm going in circles. When I'm having something like this, a journal of some kind, it's not that I don't care about not having a filter. I just want to speak directly on what's on my mind. I do veer down paths and stuff, but I want to speak directly on what's on my mind. And sometimes when I'm with friends, it's just about hanging out, having fun, saying whatever you're saying in the moment, enjoying the moment together, no matter sort of where it takes you. So I'm glad that I can use less filler words. Yes. Shorts, the format is shifting over time. Yeah, my shorts are shifting because I want people to see the things, and I want to be honest, and editing is not entirely dishonest. It takes out some of the real life aspect, but perhaps through some of my editing, I can show parts of myself too. Let's see here. Oh, another reason why I didn't edit the videos initially was because I wanted to get my foot in the door to doing the thing. And if I knew I had to edit it, I've edited videos a lot in my life, and I know that 2-minute videos are 2 hours of editing or whatever it might be. It's not quite the case with this, but I don't want to spend my whole day editing. I want to spend my whole day having a holistic day. Editing can be part of it, but it has to become part of a flow that is fittable within the rest of my day. Fixing just a thing or two at a time. That's what I also have in here, and it took me 10.5 minutes to get to it. But oh well, if you're watching this, you're probably crazy. Fixing a thing or two at a time ultimately creates an end product through reflection and familiarity. When you know how to do something, all the roadblocks mentally get out of the way. Unless it's something that you really hate doing, of course, which I don't hate doing almost anything that I do in my day, which is great. But part of the reason why I wrote down all this journaling is because, the specific journal today, all this journaling, part of the reason why, what I was thinking about, part of what I was thinking about was, as I've been looking towards this this YouTube channel. Sorry, another person's walking past, and I'm getting nervous and anxious. I'm finding one thing at a time to fix, whether it's the editing, the whatever it might be. And it's easy to fix that one thing. It is hard to fix many things at once, and that is what creates fear and anxiety and tension. So, if I just take time to fix one thing at a time, it will get better, and it will become easier, and I won't have to stress about it. Some other things that I have foot in the door written down for. I think everybody needs a foot in their door to the things they want to do every day. I've got my Duolingo. Duolingo, anybody who's done it for a long time knows that it's not the most efficient way to learn a language. But it is probably the most accessible, I would have to say. And for me, my mom speaks the language that I'm trying to learn. So if I have questions, I can always just ask her. Sorry, my mom's actually over there, which is why I'm looking off. Guitar lessons. I played a lot of instruments in my life. Guitar is one of the hardest to learn on your own. Because of that, the foot in the door for me was guitar lessons. No edit shorts. I just put something up and I figured it out from there. Walking, if you're trying to get in shape, trying to lose weight, there are a lot of things you can do, but walking is definitely the easiest. And protein bars and shakes. It's hard to get in a lot of protein in the day. Protein bars and shakes are the quickest way for me to get in a lot of those things. Could spend less money doing something else, could eat a healthier diet doing something else, but it's not a foot in the door. Those are things I have to think about, and over time I will continue to ruminate on them and find options for me. So there's a lot of people around, so I'm getting nervous, but that was my thoughts for the day, and I'm gonna end this here. It is about 2:04 Eastern something time on May 28th, 2025. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.